If you're open to receiving this healing session, say I receive within your heart. Welcome to this 3 a.m. Reiki healing. Absolutely. Right now, I'm making some tea right now. I just got it to a boil. Super hot. It is a mixture of, let's see, lavender, how's it? Chamomile, passion flower, poppy flower. So there's 4 different flowers, and then I added cinnamon to it and some honey. Add some more water. Make some flavor. If you want to know the brand, uh, I just randomly seen this in the store, so I just grabbed anyone that said lavender on it. It says Big Lo benefits. Every day is better after amazing night of sleep. Transmute into light. Let's send some of the violet flame to the viewer's left leg. It feels like their left leg is going boom, 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 boom. So we're just going to relax. It has been helping me the last 2 days get way more than enough sleep. I noticed I've been sleeping a lot longer. Feels like some of my conscious awareness is not in my pinky, so I gotta. Much better. Maybe I might have a late growth spurt, but it's probably too late for that now though. But I am still growing in my mind. Let me put this up. Nope. Leave it on there a little bit longer. Time for a different color. It probably has something to do with the spine. I think I stopped growing in height when I turned like 17 or 16. I believe I'm 5'9", almost 5'10". But I find it very interesting as it goes in my family. It is like the youngest is the tallest, or not quite yet, but that's how it goes. It's like the first, and then as it goes, they get taller and taller and taller. I don't really have any advice for that. Give me one sec. I'm about to play some music for myself. Transmute into light. Need some more flame. Oh, we need to get the spruce. I had a few before. But yeah, way too Can you hear me now? Maybe I'm just talking real quiet. I think the microphone's right here. Or no, is it right here? I said yes, they're available on the sheet. Mine broke as well. I left it at my mom's house. Dun, dun, dun. Like at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., energy coming through. This song is like magical. It's called The World Can Wait. Whoa. If I was just a formless energy, I'll be moving like a cloud just moving through. Turn into the It's so amazing because I can still feel the energies of the 1212 portal, even though it's almost closed. I can still feel the portal.
Yep, still hot. Whoa. Felt on my nose. Somehow the lid got airtight. Can't take it off anymore. Let's see about this one. It's not as hot. I drink from this one. Add some cold water to it.
I know we're being bombarded with a whole lot of fifth dimensional energy right now. A lot of the energy from the Alcyon sun is having effect on our bodies. You can feel the 4 a.m. getting closer. Namaste. I would say today was pretty intense. Or yesterday, but it has smoothed out. It's the energy from the Alcyon sun. Every day we get closer to the photon belt. If you were to visualize, this is the sun, and around this sun it has a large ring that goes around it that's invisible. And then if you imagine our planet is like going this way. And so the closer we get to that ring, imagine this ring, it cleanses all energy from the planet. And it's like a wash. So when the planet goes through it, or gets closer to it, dark energy starts to get transmitted into light. It causes us to evolve, but it's invisible. But it energizes the sun. So you may notice that the sun starts to become more active, or it looks like it's burning brighter. Transmute into light. My Archangel Michael, may you cover me in one blue cloak of light, please. And all the little friends. Visualizing raising the vibration by grabbing the little meter right here. And as I go up, the vibration goes up. Now raising the vibration of the heart chakra, going up. Oh, namaste. Glad that you can make it. I know I always say that, but I am truly glad that you can make it. We are now in the blue ray. Energy has shifted again it's shifting to the heart chakra, 4 a.m. So I'm feeling a little bit different again. Also, I gotta watch how loud I'm talking. 5 minutes to 4. And it's so perfect because the song that's playing right now is called 4 a.m. Transmute into light. You have a very strong third eye. Sometimes when it activates, it can cause feedback loops. Imagine it's like electricity and it goes bzzz, 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 like that. And it can feel very uncomfortable at first, especially when you're connecting to other people, because your heart is magnetic and your thoughts are electric. So imagine it's like one of those globes that has electricity that's constantly moving around. That's what it's like. So whenever you get close to a person or an object or something else that's thinking, it can go like zzz, zzz, like that, and it can collide and then spark up and then start spiraling back, and it causes a feedback loop. I have like a very interesting theory that the Pokemon are elementals. I say there's a hidden message in every TV show. I like to look at everything as a representation of my mind. For example, when I'm watching a show, I look at the character as the main character is the I, and then the different characters that's within the show is the different thought forms of the main character or archetypes. So it's all happening within the mind. And if you think about it, if you look at the author is from the author's his own I-ness, which is the main character, which represents the I-ness of the author, and then the different side characters are the archetypes that the author had created within his own mind. So we're looking into the mind of the author. So it's more than just a story, it's a story of what's happening within the eye or the mind of the person who created the TV show. Something I have been observing within myself, I don't know, it's like I receive the information from my right side and it comes from my left, but almost like I receive communication through the right side of the brain, and then in the left side of the brain it feels like it's beaming out when I think. It's like bzzz, like from the left side of my face, and then on the right side of my face is like a magnet. It's like doing this, and the left side of my face is going this. And then it's spinning like this. Oh, I said, why is it getting cold in here? Got cold fast. Let me put another fuel source in. Good thing I have an extra piece right here. Throw that right there. All we have to do is light it. This is oh. Oh, I like this song. I like this. Come on, light up. I know what I have to do. Just gonna grab this. I know each one of us feel it completely different. So I say there's no one true way to feel it. I'm just using my physical senses and trying to describe something that's invisible. But yes, it feels like it's on the skin or like a wave sensation. And it's going within and without at the same time. But we all feel it uniquely. Each person is very unique. So there's no true one way to feel it. Something how I like to use an analogy. So when I was reading The Rising of the Shield Hero, and the Shield Hero, he was talking about how they all had special techniques and they can use each other's techniques as long as they believe that it works. So I was like, by looking at other people and how they describe it, you can implement it into your own system. doesn't have to be finite. It can just be any way you want it to be. I say Reiki, it is like the paint, but then we all have our own unique style of feeling it, preferences of going up or down. If we want to do wavy Reiki, or straightforward, or curly, or long range, that is our own unique brushstroke of the Reiki. But in general, the energy is the same, but it's the delivery is what's different, which makes it unique. It is on and off. It goes from, well, actually, it has been like 40 degrees, 50, and then it's going to get colder by the end of this week. It's going to be like 10 degrees, and then it's going to go back up. The weather in Michigan goes like up and down. So like this. It's literally unpredictable. You only can predict probably a day ahead, because the weather is not accurate. And I usually just complain that it's cold, but it's really not that cold, and it's raining. I used to have no problem with the cold, but now it's like a whole nother story. I don't know, when I was like 15 and 16, I can be outside in the snow for hours. No problem. Even 2 years ago, I was literally able to walk barefooted in the snow, and my feet were still hot. If I tried to do that now, it's not the same. I don't know how I did it. Before, I was able to like regulate my body temperature. Well, I can still do it with my breathing. I figured that out when I was shoveling snow. If I regulate how I breathe, I can stay warmer. Basically, you breathe in way slower and exhale way slower. You actually stay warm. I won't recommend doing that though. Society does not like it that much. I know the doctor, when the doctors came, they was shocked because they was like, how are you not cold? They had this what's it called, challenge, where you walk in the snow for grounding. I know the Tibetan, well, I want to say Tibetan, but there's certain monks who are literally able to meditate in a position, and they control their body heat so well that the snow literally is melting on their body. They're literally out there with no shirt on, just meditating in the middle of a blizzard, and they're like, the snow around them is melting. And it has to do something with the breath. Sometimes my breathing, I can breathe in so long that it's almost like you forget to exhale. Only when you get into a really relaxed state. I'd say it's like delta transmitting to you. But that is a challenge that I'm never doing again. I learned my lesson from that one. Way too cold. And it's probably why my body is like constantly I think I put my body in shock, so now whenever I get cold, my body's like trying to go into that fight or flight because what happened that last time. So I'm constantly telling my body, it's okay, we're not gonna be that cold. Because to my ego mind and my body, it probably thought I was like in a life and death situation. But for me, I already knew. I knew I was safe, but the body was like going into its own. It was doing its own thing. Okay, let's throw another log. I was going around and collecting firewood earlier. So just take some time for some deep breaths, starting visualizing from the base of our stomach, breathing in slowly and deeply, wherever is comfortable for you. And then a small practice, bring all your conscious awareness and attention to your physical heart. And when you breathe in, visualize that you're breathing in the air through your heart. And when you exhale from your heart. You can see the heart like a valve, and sometimes it gets clogged. So now asking the assistance of my spiritual masters and guides, and setting the intention to clear the heart chakra from cords and debris. The cords are usually placed there by our own selves, cords of attachments that we place on things, people. They don't have to be malicious or anything like that, but sometimes these cords can hold us down. So transmute them into light. Something I really have been learning, or a lesson that I have learned, is that nobody can influence you but you, because you look at the word influence, it's not outfluence. So I really start noticing that. I was like, oh, there's no such thing as someone throwing black magic and lowering your vibration. I just completely erased that definition on my mind and replace it and realize I'm influencing myself and I'm changing the altitude of my chakras. So as long as I keep my chakras at a high altitude, I don't have to worry about being or even thinking about being attacked by something negative, because nothing can attack me but myself. Only I can influence my own vibration. And all the other outer that supposedly negative are just suggestions. So I was like, oh. And what's actually happening is the reason why I'm feeling the negativity is because I lowered the altitude of my chakra, and basically I'm psychically talking to them at the same time. But if I raise the vibration, And all I do is just look at the chakra, and I just visualize I'm turning the vibration up on the chakra. I just grab the invisible meter and raise it up. Just like that. It's so simple. I thought I had to do a whole bunch of meditations. All I have to do is just focus on the chakra and raise it up. Yep, water off the duck's back. It just washes off. And I have been noticing that the last 2 weeks, I used to have like constant like mental battles with my coworkers, and then it just stopped. When I took those 2 weeks off, I started to realize, am I helping the people around me, or I'm just causing, or am I making it worse? And I realized that my thoughts was hurting the people around me. So I had to really evaluate what I was doing, because the third eye is really powerful, and it can cause damage or it can build someone up. So that's why I put in the comments, I reap what I sow, because I was sowing separation with my mind, because I was constantly moving it out of fear, thinking that if I constantly push and constantly cord cut, I was doing something good. But this is the time for unity, not separation. And I had to get over the fact that it is inevitable that I am connected to everyone around me. So it's time for me to accept. And I realized the power of forgetting. So when something negative, like extremely negative, hits me, I'd be like, oh, I forget that. Forget, forgive, move forward. You can literally use selective, like we do it all the time. We select what we want to forget. So I was like, okay, well, I just select to forget that negative thing that happened to me, and just completely forget that. I forget the pain, but also not as forget as sweep it under the rug, but forgetting the reaction to it. Just allow it to come. Like, oh, it's like, and I feel it and express it, allow it to pass through me. But after it passed through me, I forget about it, because I already experienced it. And you just let it go. Once it's gone, then it's like, okay, back to the positive. Transmute into light. Try not to be too loud. I can hear the people over there. Well, it's been a significant amount of time, so I can probably talk about one of the dreams that I had. This happened back on the 24th of last month, on that one stream when I got off. Before I went to sleep, I was like, I like to remember my dreams, but make it in a surprising manner. And what happened was, in the dream, I found myself at a table, and I was serving food. These people were serving food, and there was these two beings, and I couldn't really tell. So when I looked at them, they looked male and female at the same time. And but something was really funny. What they did before they took their mask off, they came in there with burglar mask, like they was about to rob, but they had plates of food. and they laid the food down in front of me. And I remember looking down. It kind of looked like tofu, but I couldn't really tell. It looked like tofu, but it had like sauce and stuff on it. And then I remember looking, and then another person came in, and they had like a whole, looked like a whole machine gun, but when they came over there, they cranked it, and there was like noodles coming out of the machine gun. So it was like every time they came through the door, everybody was like, ah, and I was like, oh, just kidding. And they gave us food, and they came in there like, ah, and I was like, oh, just kidding. And they did that a few times, and then that's what it woke me up. And I was like, oh wait, this is not a dream. That was a funny. It was something really funny. I guess it was trying to test out to see what type of food that we liked. It was funny. To me, it was very funny. Just thinking about it. Being happy has been my life skill. The best choice I've ever made. My Archangel Gabriel. May I have one yellow red, please. Well, it is now getting close to that time where it's about time for me to head off into meditation. So I'm surrounding all of you in the pink red, the golden red. I'm asking dear Soul Spirit, may you share with us the translucent golden shield of light to unfold and lift us in vibration so that we may experience the very most highest of vibrations during this journey into our innermost depths of understanding and being. We are protecting ourselves from anything and everything that does not serve our highest good. And now see this ray of light flowing from the base of our feet and out the crown of our head. Nothing can communicate to us that does not serve our highest good. All our vibrational energies and thoughts will harmlessly bounce off our etheric shield of light. I already feel it. Most of these energies are just my own thoughts being repelled from my own self. So that's one. Thank you. Thank you for channeling such beautiful energy. Namaste. We all co-created this together. Have a beautiful night.